Blockchain Futurist Conference, day 2, fantastic day. I've said this many times already. I'm here with George Petrovic. Why don't I let you introduce yourself and tell us a bit what you're doing here?
Hi, I'm George Petrovic, as you mentioned. I've been in space for the last 7 years actively. I help companies, enterprise companies, go through their digital transformation from their business strategy and seeing how they can use the technology to get there. For my focus is specifically blockchain. And that's pretty much it. As a consultant, yes, affiliation is that, but I also teach blockchain architecture at George Brown. I'm at Telus, and I wear a couple of different hats in the blockchain space.
Is that pretty unique in academia in Canada today to have blockchain curricula or program?
It's not actually a very good question, because universities have like courses, certificates, couple of weeks or couple of hours. Colleges are very more advanced, so they already have programs that are 1-year program. So it's about 650 hours that you have to be or spending in classroom with labs.
And the demand, so I guess, is very high?
The demand is, yes. Yeah, so the demand is high. Yes, there's different things that it can be improved, and I think that the government should also kind of help bring the education, because education is the adoption. So without education, there won't be adoption.
And how can they help?
Providing spaces for colleges also as well. Like, there are a lot of colleges outside of Canada that want to open campuses in Toronto, but real estate is very expensive. So, you know, they can step in, give some, I guess, better prices for real estate to universities or other institutions.
Is Canada competitive in the blockchain academic space, would you say, internationally?
International, comparing, I would say US is much stronger. Yeah, US is much stronger, Switzerland and in Frankfurt. So Faculty of Frankfurt, ETH in Switzerland is pretty good, University of Nicosia as well.
Interesting.
But yes, you can also see some universities starting to get master programs. So there are a lot more master programs within the blockchain than specifically having courses within a faculty. Yeah.
And so you were also a judge at the hackathon, I understand.
Yes, I forgot about this. Yeah, I would sit here at 6 o'clock in the morning, so for me.
So you're a bit tired already. Well, you're gonna have to hang on. There's a party later.
Yeah.
What, so any takeaways from that hackathon? Anything really particularly interesting to you?
Particularly interesting is to find. So it was about 100 groups, a little 70, 80 groups. The interesting thing is that to find that I was judging already 3 groups that they involved minimizing the carbon footprint, also by using blockchain technology. So having 3 separate groups or people at the same time constantly or having a vision, that means that there is a problem that people see a need for, and also seeing that technology such as blockchain can help that.
So you wear another hat at Telus. I understand that you're like a blockchain project manager. If my information is correct, Telus was a while ago one of the co-founders or founding members, let's say, of the Blockchain Research Institute, Don Tapscott.
Correct.
Where is Telus at today with blockchain? What can you share?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, what I can share. So different, obviously, like all the enterprises, they keep an ear
to the ground,
open to the ground. Yeah, and obviously, just that Telus was the founder, as you said, the founding fathers or one of the founding institutions of BRI. The interest is there. Things have changed, of course, because of the COVID, but that doesn't stop. The
priorities have shifted.
The priorities, of course, is shifted. It's different. But in disaster there is opportunity.
Absolutely.
So with COVID and blockchain technology, and where Telus can fit in is with self-sovereign identity, having passports or wallets, certifications for traveling. So one of the projects that Telus did was a partnership with WestJet, and this was only within the flights within Canada, so it wasn't international flights. Again, legal and regulatory stuff, every country has different rules, different vaccines that they share, but for the flights they simplified the whole process of having it self-sovereign identity on the wallet.
And I guess I would add, and this is coming from me, that in light of recent events in the Canadian telecom space, I would say just reliability of connection is probably something that the crypto space is.
See, perfect timing.
Keen to see. Your experience here at this event in general?
Yeah, I love it a lot. Of course, I was previously here pre-COVID, so this is the first one after the COVID. I love it.
The weather helps a lot.
The weather helps, yeah. Waiting for the pool party, but for the people, I can tell you that it's changed a bit. You can see a lot more mature people coming to the event, right? So a little bit more knowing. And as I said, like I always see now, like for example, I see companies here that were 3 years ago, and me maybe naively were saying, they're never going to make it. So I have to admit that I also make mistakes. So I'm very happy actually to see some projects that keep on going 3 years on. Some have expanded up much more. I'm just looking at the the companies that are there, and there's some new. But yeah, definitely there is more maturity. There is more maturity to the place, and I think everybody is getting ready for what's happening in the next 2 years.
Right. Any final thoughts? Anything you would share perhaps with others who are not in the community yet, who are maybe skeptical about blockchain, about crypto? There's been a lot of kind of dramatic news, Luna and Celsius, and I feel like this is actually a very small part of the crypto ecosystem, but unfortunately it leaves a big stain. Yeah,
you're going to start talking now. I'm going to start talking for 4 hours. No, I think that the biggest problem, right? Of course, there is the legal regulatory space.
Yeah, for sure.
That's being solved again. CBDCs, I know also. Talking with the people in the market, that's going to be coming soon.
Every government is coming up with one.
But yeah, sooner than most of the people think. But when we talk about blockchain on a global scale and mass adoption, it starts with education. So that's also why I kind of see myself, and in that point of view, I don't see we moved a lot. So being at George Brown as a professor, yes, it's great to have a program. It's great to have the events like this. But for the mass adoption, like people have to understand what the blockchain or the value of blockchain. Like everybody talks about how it works. Nobody talks about why is it good. Like at the end, just like internet, who cares how it works?
Right.
It's what's the value? Why are you using email, not writing your a postcard anymore, right?
I write postcards once in a while.
Yeah, well, to people very, very close to you, right?
Exactly. And finally, where can people follow your work or simply follow you?
For me, LinkedIn is the only way, like the only professional platform. George Petrovic, I think I'm the only one or maybe two guys.
And of course, George
Blockchain, Brown. George Brown. Those things would help. I don't have Twitter.
That's okay. It's a bit controversial.
Big surprise. Space. I don't have Facebook, Twitter,
if you do
Insta.
decide to have a Twitter, we can help.
No, I'm waiting for one of these, decentralized applications where I am the boss of my own data.
I like it. I think I've downloaded one already.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, George. It's my middle name, by the way.
Oh, okay. Plaisir.
Au plaisir.